Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my announcements for today. Today is Friday, August 21st, and I'll be talking about next week, which is August 24th through the 28th, the second week of school. My contact information, again, is gustav.johnson@unit11.org. You should be expecting an email from me. That's what this is all about. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should definitely check it out. I have a link posted in these announcements, which are also shared on our website, and they'll always be updated there. The website is www.unit11music.weebly.com. Cool. Let's get started. So, junior high kids, if you are in 5th grade and you do not have an instrument yet, we're going to start working on that. If you are very certain that you know what instrument you would like to try playing, you may go ahead and proceed with trying to get that instrument, whether you go to a music store to rent it or purchase it. I would suggest renting. Or whether you get that from a family member, or whether you already own one, or if you're going to choose online, let's start working towards getting that instrument. So let's talk about a couple of those things. If you're using a family member's instrument, please bring it in so that I can look at it and give you some ideas as to whether the instrument is in good shape or if it needs to go in for a checkup before you start playing on it. Sometimes when instruments are old, they do need to be tuned up a little bit before they can work properly. If you are going to purchase online, then I'm going to recommend you send me the link to the instrument you're looking at before you purchase it so that I can tell you if what you're buying is a good quality instrument. It's really important that you get a good quality instrument to start, because the lower quality your instrument is, the harder it is going to be for you to play at the start, and the worse you're going to think you are as a musician. You're just going to have a bad experience with it at the start. So make sure that you get a good quality instrument, and I will help guide you in whatever ways I can. If you are yet undecided as to what instrument, maybe you've got 2 choices and you're really not sure what you want to do, or you've got 3 choices, narrow it down to 2 or 3 choices for me if you can, and then contact me to set up a time for you to try out those instruments. And I did get some sterile equipment from the music shop, so I have a method of trying your students out on a couple of on various instruments, and it is safe and sanitary. Or you could go directly to the music shop or Kidder Music, and they will happily try you out. If you do that, I'm going to say please don't try more than 2 instruments. Remember that they also have to go through the big cleaning process that the same process I have to. So if you're gonna go do that with them, just make sure you're respectful to their time. Don't try out 10 instruments. Just try out 2. Okay. And if you decide that you're not going to use the music shop, you're not going to use Kidder Music, you're not going to share the music through either of those, if you are going to try a school instrument, you'll be getting a contract to complete, which does include a $25 fee to help offset the cost of the maintenance and repairs. Okay, next week is when you'll need to start bringing your instruments, and we will only play when we have the safety equipment, which includes the masks and instrument covers. And I just want to know, I want you to know, I've been speaking with your students this week about how safe we are when we use those equipments. I've been giving them data about the size of our particle cloud, the shape of our particle cloud, the density of our particle cloud. And studies have shown that when playing an instrument with the correct type of mask and the correct type of instrument cover, our particle cloud is 6 feet big, and the same density as a typical classroom cloud. So we are safe doing this at 6 feet apart, so long as we're using the correct equipment, which we will be doing, and it should be here within the next week or so. Okay, I'll be sending weekly communications out. You can check the website. Again, that's www.unit11music.weebly.com. I do also use the text message service Remind to send out communications right before events in case of emergency, stuff like that. And you can go to this link, remind.com/join/U11JHband, or you can you can text the message at U11JHband to the phone number 81010. I do include a link to my YouTube channel, which is where all these announcements go. And the only assignment coming up for this week is a signed syllabus for you guys. And some of you haven't got that yet. You'll be getting it on Monday. It's due on Friday of next week. Bring it home to your guardians, have them sign it, and then bring it back. This is our schedule. I'm not going to talk about it in depth. I've been speaking about it with your students. Just make sure you know what days you need your instrument and your music, because that is part of your grade. Okay, high schoolers, bring your instruments next week. Again, we will only play when we have the equipment, the safety equipment, and the same information about COVID that I spoke to the junior high kids about applies to you also. If you are borrowing a school instrument, again, you'll be getting a contract to complete, and there will be a $25 fee, again, just to help offset the cost of maintenance and repairs. So nothing different here about the high school so far. The same methods of communication. Looks like I have a typo here. So let's fix that typo. Instead of Unit 11 Junior High Band, JH Band, the link should say HS Band, and the text message should say HS Band as well. So that should fix that. Okay, check out my YouTube channel. Get subscribed, because I will send videos out once a week during the normal school year, as well as if we go back online, which I hope we don't. Your assignment for this week, again, is the signed syllabus, and some of you will be getting, like I ran out of copies, so some of you will get that copy on Monday, and it's due on Friday of next week. I'd like to welcome and announce my student leadership for this year. Jackie Schertz, Jillian Toth, Jocelyn Leonard, Morgan Render, Audrey Silver, Laura Stockham, Jenya Fay. They'll be helping everybody get kind of acclimated back into the school. They'll be taking care of social needs as well as some academic needs in the band room, so helping with instruments and how to play music and stuff. Okay, just a quick message to parents about COVID-19. Our golden rule in band and chorus is 6 feet apart, and that's because the size, shape, and density of our cloud stops at 6 feet. It's really cool. Like if you get 6 feet apart and you're wearing the appropriate equipment, the risk is basically alleviated. You will be required to wear masks at all times when you're in the band room and chorus room. We will take breaks only when we can go outside. So when you're in the room, you'll need to be wearing a mask. Instrument covers, or as some students have nicknamed them, the instrument mask, are required when playing. You shouldn't be playing without it, even at home. And that's something I need to mention as well. The slit mask and the instrument mask are yours. They're being ordered through the school, but they're yours to use for the year. So take them home when you take your instrument home to practice. Many events have been canceled, both for music as well as for everything else. I'll keep you up to date as those things change. Right now, we don't have any dates in the calendar. I'll send them out when we do. Do be careful when you are reading things in the news, and not only for band, but for everything else. Make sure that you are checking their sources. Junior high kids, I know Mr. Martin teaches this a lot for researching. So check their sources. If the person you're listening to doesn't mention a study, they don't cite evidence, then you should maybe not discount them, but you should definitely verify their information from another source as well. I did include a link to the leading scientific study regarding the size of our aerosol clouds. It's really interesting. So I would recommend checking out that study to learn more about it. So if you guys have any questions, I know this has been a long email announcement, but there's a lot of information to cover for week 1 and for week 2. So let me know if there is anything at all that I can do for you guys. Take care, and I'm really, really happy to see everybody.